We're live. Hi, everyone. We're live, and I think we're live. It says we're live. I'm not seeing anything there. Oh, there it is. Okay. I forget about the delay. I hope you can all hear me pretty well because I'm having to use the microphone that's built into the webcam. And we're going to talk about that why in just a moment. So what we got here is we've got a MSI laptop. Here, let me change some stuff here. One moment, please. Zaffield's in the house. Robert McAfee, how's it going? Let me pop out the chat. Minimize this. Make sure we're on live chat because you know how I like to mess that one up. All right, anyway. So if you're in the live stream the other day, this is the laptop I used to have. Well, I guess I still have it. And it died. And this right here is the motherboard from that laptop. Tore it out of the case. It was an ultra slim line. It was like that thick. And it was high powered. It's a Intel i7 7700 with an NVIDIA GTX 1060 mobile card and 16 gigs of RAM. So what we're doing here is, or I should talk about what happened to the card. So these right here, and yeah, this is bent, and I did that after the fact. And over here, these are there's heat pipes that take the heat from the processor and the graphics card and pipe it out to the heat sinks. And these are little tiny heat sinks. There's little fans that spin around and blow the air sideways through them. Well, they'd clogged with lint to the point where they looked like there was a little felt pad about that thick in there, that thick. And it clogged it up, and that reduced the efficiency, and I think it essentially killed the heat pipes and caused the battery to expand due to heat that both the keyboard and then you got thermal, degradation and everything, and it wouldn't run at that point. So we tore it apart and realized that what we got here is a massive fiasco. So I'm like, well, I'll just rip it out and I'll build it into a PC, a desktop PC. I've done this dozens of times in the past, but because it's an ultra small, ultra thin laptop, all the mounting points, what few there are non-standard. So the cleanouts fans, that would probably maybe going backwards. That would have been a good idea. Ultimately, in the future, I don't think I'm going to use high power ultra slim laptops anymore. I think this is a design feature that all of them have, and I don't see how you can get away from it, and it's ultimately going to lead to a dead laptop. And I was going to build it into a PC, but now, and you can see it's sitting on my jaw horse. I got my Bauer fan blowing air on it. This is actually running the screen. You can see right here. So this is actually running my screen right now, or my computer right now. So it's on and running. And so I'm rebuilding this today. I'm waiting for one part to show up, and that is this doodad right here. And what this allows you to do is take memory cards from the laptop and run it in a desktop system. So once we have that, we're going to be good to go. So we're going to point this down here at the work surface so you don't have to see all of that. And get this out of the way somewhere. You go live over here. Come on. Get over there. We'll get the keyboard out of the way. Park the mouse over here. That over. All right. Let's say hello real quick. We got Zaffiel, Robert, Javier, Carson's Exploring Channel. Mr. Doughboy's in the house. PJ Kentucky, Shadows Edge, Shaggy Rifleman. Doodad must be a technical. Definitely. So we've got it's the motherboard, because we're rebuilding into a new system, and we're going to get back to redoing that. But it's a ASRock B450M Pro 4, and we're going to be using the Ryzen. Then from the laptop, we're going to be carrying over the hard drives and the memory modules. And I think that's probably going to be it for now. And then we're going to be rebuilding that down the road into a full-on system. But this is more of a system build than a PC, than a laptop rebuild. Let's do that. I'm sure. Oh, screw probably for the M2. Yeah, we've got a an M.2 drive as well as a hard drive. And I also have some other PCs that I'm going to be scavenging parts from. So let's do this and this. Okay. Now, I'm not wearing an anti-static strip, but I know a lot of people are like, you're going to have an anti-static strip. I've built thousands of PCs. I've never worn an anti-static strip. I've never killed a PC through static. You just remember every so often, discharge yourself. I have a giant hunk of metal right here. Boom, discharge. All right, we'll set that up there. Put this over here. Hold on, I just dropped something. Where'd it go? Dang nabbit. That's another technical term. All right. Okay, so we're going to be working right here. Let's get the camera over where you can see that. You know what? I'll try to work over here, and I'll try to share some space with the camera. There we go. All right. And I need these. I'm not going to be able to see all this without them. So what we got here is the old it's a mini ATX. I like smaller form factors. I don't need things picking up, taking up a huge amount of the shop. And I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've been doing any of this stuff, getting paid for it. So I may be a little behind the curve. So I get anything wrong, feel free to correct me. But essentially what we got here is, where's my longer screwdriver? There we go. We got board power input right here. There's your CPU spot. We got 4 memory slots. That's the controllers for the rest of the power. We got an M.2 slot here as well as another one here. This is their Ultra M.2. It's a ASRock only kind of thing. We got 2 PCI by 16s, USB board controls, some more pins. I haven't really looked at them. And we got probably SATA controllers down here. And let's see, we got USB 3.0 probably right there. Let's see what else we got. Fans. And what is that? That is at the... that's the packaging. I'm like, why is there that on the side? And over here, we've got... You can see that it's got a PS2 port. Yeah, it's a couple USBs. It's got 3 video. So we've got VGA, DVI, HDMI, USB-C, USB 3, was it USB 3A, I think it's called. 4 USB 3 slots. I think it's got gigabit and audio as well. So I almost never use that audio, so I run everything through HDMI, so we'll see how that goes. So let's see here. We can't take the stuff out of that yet until we get the memory. So let's start going through this. We got here, we got our SATA connectors. We got our I/O shield. These are the screws for the, I'm guessing for the M.2 standoffs. And we got the Ryzen 5. So let's take a look at the Ryzen 5 here. Let's open that up. Let's see. Tech Gorilla's in the house. How goes it? The Tech Monkey. Todd Smith got an MSI laptop, which is their ultra-thin gaming laptop, and can back you up on them being full of issues. Yeah. It had plenty of power. It ran great, but all sorts of, like, the thing itself, you could easily bend it. I had it sitting on a stand, I had it sitting on a couple of books just to raise it up when I was at a location, so it could be at eye level, and it was bending over, like drooping over the sides. Let's see here. Goody gompers. What are goody gompers? If your relative humidity in the room is over about 45, you won't build static anyway. Well, that's interesting. Good to know. Chaz Edge says, when I worked for HP back in the 90s, I learned that ESD damage for most parts is cumulative. Very rarely did it cause immediate. Well, that's good to know. There we go. There's that. And that. I love it. The whole box. This whole box. For this. And let's see what all we get in the package here. Put that back there. We get the Ryzen, and we get a sticker, so we can tell everyone that we've got a Ryzen. I never did understand the whole sticker thing. Now I'm looking for, I got thermal paste around here somewhere. Oh, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I think I moved it over here. Where did my thermal paste go? Tech Gorilla, where'd you move my thermal paste? I know you had it. Oh, I may have put it in one of the drawers. Yep, we found it. We got thermal paste. I got some more of that stuff. And, got some other PC stuff back here. Okay. Thermal paste. And let's see here. Oh, let's see here. I've killed stuff, just not from static. Like I used to be really into overclocking and stuff, and I've killed a couple processors doing that. And my PC is super diverse. I have USB, LGBTQ. Leatherman for the win. Yep. Up on your shelf to the left. Yeah, I was in the drawer to the bottom on the right, but close. The stock cooler did not come with this. And that's going to be a conversation we're going to have. So, the box that I bought, let me get, son of a shamrock. I'm working a very confined space here. I got too much crap around. All right. It's a self-confined space. As in, it's my fault. So, the PC that it's going into, or the box, the chassis, I went to Fry's. For those of you who don't know, Fry's is a major electronics retailer that's going out of business, even though they keep claiming they're not. And it has this stupid logo on the front. This, excuse me, Game Diaz, I don't know, like some sort of crap. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I just wanted something small. but not like so micro I couldn't get my hands in it. And what we need to figure out is if, with the motherboard in there, will the cooler that I have work? Because I'm afraid it might be too tall. And if it is, that will answer the other question as to what cooler I'm doing with. Please tell me you're wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Let's see here. All right. Oh, see, I'm dropping more stuff already. More and more stuff. That's just silica gel. We don't need that. All right, what do we drop down here? There we go. All right, use the Bauer fan. I'm using it right now. The Bauer fan is what's cooling this board that's actually running. All right. So, here's the cooler we've got. As you can see, it stands off pretty well. This is left over from a previous build. We didn't end up using it. So, let's see if it actually fit. I'm thinking that's a no. That's it sitting on the grab. Now, hold on. Let me grab this. So I started to do this thing the whole other time. I was going to put that board in here, and that's when I realized the standoffs wouldn't work. So I've got all the standoffs and pins and stuff in my little trusty. This was given to me by a friend, Eon. I hope you can all hear me. Anyway, so let's get in here. We're going to get one of these out. All right. This is going to clear. All right. Let's see what's option number 2. Option number 2. And option number 2 is water cooling. And I hate doing water cooling because they eventually leak. They do. You put liquid in something and it's going to get out. And so let me grab, oh, where can I put this? See, this is what you get happens when you watch it live. It's very exciting. All right, that's going over there. You're over here. You go over there. Put them a towel right there. Donor box number 1. And let's see here. So, donor box number 1 has a water cooling system in it. And we're going to steal it. So, let's see here. Let's get out the right tools for this. I'll take that. And let's see here. We're going to get our Harbor Freight 12 volt that was kindly donated to us by Harbor the Freights. Man, I so wish I had a tool like this way back in the day. Alrighty. All right. All right, now what do I do with my eyeballs? There they are. Oh. We'll trade fries for the Micro Center. So John commented that he got his 8700 down from 85 Celsius to 57 with an AIO from Corsair. So my board was running at around in the 70s, typically high 70s, low 80s. I took it out of the case, and it was immediately down in the 30s. That's how bad the cooling is on these compact systems. All right. So we're going to start by removing some of this stuff here. I need a magnetic tray. How do I not have magnetic trays all over the place? Tech brother, where'd you put it? You had it last. There it is. I found it. Oh, there we go. The trusty tray. Oh. All right. There we go. Just leave the side panel up now, because the reason I get that, and trust me, I've done it before, but it's going to be a shop PC, so I got to worry about dust and stuff like that. So we're going to have all sorts of filters and stuff on it when we're done. They might have thermal epoxy at Fry's, but when I went there, they had about half the stock. They had no processors in stock, not a one. That is not a good sign, if you ask me. And they'd removed every other aisle, and to take the stuff off those shelves and put them on the other shelves to make it look like they still had stuff. All right. I know I'm old and stuff, but it still feels bad to be ripping apart a i7 970 so I can build a Ryzen 5. But the CPU world marches on. It waits for no man or bear. All right, let's get in here and loosen these up. All right, techie pet peeve number one when it comes to cases. Cases need to have back plates that are removable. You should not have to build your motherboard in your case. I should be able to take the back plate off, build it out, and then bolt the whole thing in. How was that so hard to figure out? There's that, and get that, and that, and we got a water cooler. Look at that. I hope it works. It hasn't run in, oh my gosh, so long. So long. All right, and there is the thermal paste that's on it. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. That looks nasty. I'm just going to say I didn't build this one. Look at that. That's terribles. All right, what do we got? We can wipe that off. I want to verify that's a 970. Looks like it's going to be me. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. This thermal paste is so dead. It just wipes. Look at that. That is some dead thermal paste. Watching this when the clock is stops. I won't say anything. So what do we got here? This says, I think I got some thermal paste in the eye. Come on. I can't read it. Where's my magnifying glass? Maybe you guys can read it. Let's see here. Nope. This thing is terribly hard to read. Intel Core i7. Well, that's all I can get off of it right now. Wait, let me use my phone. And the phone says it is. There we go. Shut up, Moto. Oh, this is a 950. Made in Costa Rica. Oh yeah, I don't feel so bad anymore now. I'll toss that over there. All right, I don't know if there's anything else we can use out of here. There's an optical drive because you know you need an optical. Oh, a power supply. I think I need a power supply. And this is a 700 watt power supply. That should do nicely. One way or another, punk, you're coming with me. Shaz Edge, I'm sorry to hear your mom won't leave California. Yeah, Jason, I'm the same way. I often have to take a picture and then blow up the picture. On this one, I was able to use just the zoom feature to see it. There is a microphone, or not microphone, a magnifying glass app you can download. I've tried a few of them. They work. None of them are very elegant, but they do work. All right, so you know what I should do is I should just gut this thing. We're gutting it. Let's just gut the whole thing while we're here. Maybe we'll find some interesting, useful parts, right? Like this. This is interesting. Come here. What are you hooked onto? There we go. Oh, that's the problem. All right, let's get the rest of the stuff out of here. Besides, I can always use the extra screws, right? For when I have one that's loose. Nick Hoffman, how goes it? Hey, Nick. By the way, I'm running a special giveaway. I haven't told anybody about it yet. But I had a company send me 2 of these. I don't know if you can read that. Armor gear, durable work yet comfortable style, leather aprons. And I was thinking I would give it away to the first person who did backyard blacksmithing while doing it to Russian, traditional Russian songs. So if you are a backyard blacksmither and you want a leather apron and you do videos to Russian songs, email me at red@denoftools.com and I will send you a leather apron to try out. I got 2 of them, so. Let's see here. Jim Adams, good morning. How's it going? Let's see here. Be right back with Tessa Purell, no doubt. I'm going to need to bathe in it after this. That I/O with the Intel bracket may work with the... It might. No, it won't. It's got a fiber optic port. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, Joe Smith. I was surprised. I'm like, man, no one's got a job. Some people are like, no, I'm watching it at work. Um, I thought about getting a Pico. Yeah, those are, yeah. Jason Blair says, to bring back memories. I'm a sysadmin, but all my world is VMs and hybrid cloud infrastructures now. I haven't built a system. Yeah, I was there at the beginning of that. The first big ones. I can't remember. I was actually certified, one of the first I remember it's a CSA certification. It's not Cisco. It's Citrix. I was cert number like 98 or something for Citrix. Okay, let's see here. And the guy I worked with was like cert number 76. Okay. I always hate getting graphics cards. Oh, this one's not too bad. When they have the lever that goes underneath rather than the lever that goes to the side to release the graphics card, that always pisses me off. Come on. Power on this doesn't want to release. Give it up, you bugger. All right. Oh, this is a high power graphics card. This is a actual EVGA GeForce 8800 GTS. Look at the size of this bugger. This was the shizzle back in the day, as the kids would say. Oh yeah. It's got 320 megs on board VRAM. On board. I wouldn't lie to you about that. Oh, this next one, if you think that was good, wait till you see this next one. I can use one of them to slaughter my cattle. All right. Shh, my boss is watching too. Oh, come on. Get. You little rat bastard. Come here. Oh, that's right. We're a family-friendly channel. Oh, that's not good. So we got an XF. Look at this. Oh, yeah. XFS. Da-da-da. Oh, look at. With pre-lint. Oh, I'm sure that's not toxic at all. So what do we got here? We got a GF 6600 with 256 megabytes on board with dual DVI. I'll be honest, the reason for this, as I said, if you watch my other video, I used to run 3 or 4 monitors. So I had the other card for running my high-end graphics. This one was just to run regular graphics rather than using the onboard, because the onboard would share memory. It didn't have its own memory. So by putting in even a cheap graphics card just to run one extra monitor, I alleviated having to share the memory that I was allocating to everything else. That's why you maybe want to keep cheap boards like that around. All right. Then this was the little bugger I was looking for before. Let me yank this. That is, let me plug this back in before I lose it. We got an MSI USB 3.0 card. So if I want to take off the USB to a different part or out the back, I can do that. So we're going to hold on to that. And we were getting this out of here, so let me yank that. And that. Come on. Oh, yeah. I forgot how much fun this is. There we go. The missus needs to be reading the comments. She does, but she's a slacker. Aren't you? She's off walking with her friend, getting all sorts of exercise and being healthy. Either that out there at Savers spending money. Could go either way. Ha-ha! And we've ripped out its beating heart. Take that. I hate it when technology argues with me. Oh, it pisses me off, something fierce. All right, anything else we need here? We got no drives in here other than the old optical drive, which I don't care about. We got some Corsair memory. Let's see. I don't think this is going to be worth anything. Oh, look at this. Very, very sleek. 2 gigabyte, 1600. I don't know. If you guys think of a use for this, you let me know. Um, all right, so that's. I guess I'm gonna grab one of these SATA cables just in case. Maybe I am. Maybe not. There we go. SATA cable. I don't think there's anything else in here that I need. All right. For making keychains, I can see that. I got some case fans in here, but I don't think I'll need those. Well, this was a good PC at one point in time. Sorry to see her go. I feel like we should give her a burial at sea, but Greta Thunberg would probably come after me and yell at me and tell me I'm a bad person. All right. Cable management. I'm not obsessive about cable management. I'm not one of these people like, I want to have a clear... Now, granted, the case I bought does have a clear side, and maybe I'll paint it or something. I hate clear cabinets where you can see everything glowing and stuff inside of it. I want my technology to be invisible. If I could have like a desk where everything's built in underneath and the monitor rises up from the back and the keyboard flips up and stuff, that'd be fine. I don't want to see my technology except when I'm using my technology. I don't need it to be the showpiece techie kind of thing. Tech Gorilla, I'm expiring. What do you say? A retired tech who dabbles in electricity, carpentry, and aspiring voice actor. Hey there, Spider. Let's see. Take those old parts out to the desert for some target practice. You know, the case might be good for that, huh? Let's see. The old tech guy, if we all pitch in, Red could get something better. Oh, wow. Hold on. Wait. I got a bell around here somewhere. The missus is going to be all jealous. There we go. $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I was just doing this because I know some of you asked, like, hey, why don't you live stream or do a video or something? So we're doing that. Let me grab the other donor PCs here real quick. Let me get this out of the way. Don't me forget, I put my glasses over here where I'm looking for them. They're right there. Because I will forget. Because that's what happens when you get old. I did that in my 20s, but at least now I have an excuse. All right, we should go through that box too. All right. Now this thing weighs a ton. And there's no easy way to grab it. This is my old main desktop PC. Let me get that power supply out of the way. And this thing's a beast. It's not really all that big. It's just got a lot of crap in it. All right. Let's take the side panel off. 12 p.m. It's not 12 p.m., is it? Rodman, it's only 10:20. You're fine. All right. There we go. Well, that may give us another option on coolers. So this is the same system that we just killed, but we're in here for some drives and the graphics card. So let's lay this puppy down here. Try not to kill anything. Has anyone watched the video on, I think it's The Verge or something, about how to build a PC? It is the most hilariously awful thing I've ever seen. And I'm hoping to be not as bad as that. All right, so we got a different kind of cooler here. Cooler, 20 days. Name that film. Okay, let's see how it is. Big it is compared to our cooler. And it's about the same. It might actually be bigger. Never mind. Okay, we're going to grab one of the hard drives out of here. And that's because it's worth grabbing. There, I can get it to let go. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, baby. Samsung Evo. Oh. We'll dust that off. And where's my glasses? There's my glasses. Oh, now my glasses are dirty. I don't even know how to screw. Oh, nice. Rotary hammer. He thought it'd be bigger. Oh, let's see here. All right, we're gonna take this thing apart. Yeah, as I said, cable management. I'm in love with it. All right, I'm not gonna do that over there. I was trying to do it on screen rather than just doing all the fun stuff off screen. That's a screw on the loose, as opposed to having a screw loose. All right, there's those. Let's lump all that in there. All right. So we got ourselves 250 gigabytes of Samsung 840 SSD. Not latest high end, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. Oh yeah, extracting gold. I remember people were talking about doing that. There's some companies apparently that do it. I don't think you do multiple things. What CPU did we get? We got a Ryzen 5 1600X. So let's see here. What else? We've got another hard. I'm gonna yank this hard drive. This other one. It's an old school drive, but it was in here for a reason. Let's see if it. And this is a. What we got here? Seagate 7200, 500 gigs. I don't think we'll probably won't end up using that. Maybe we'll see. We shall see. You know, I should probably use this power supply instead. If I'm going to be scavenging this, well, we might reuse this system. So, I don't know. It's got a Thermaltake power supply in it. That's why I kind of want it. And I might rebuild this system for one of the Cubs. But until that time, I am taking the graphics card. Because I need a graphics card. Joe Smith has AMD 8-core. Water-cooled since 2015. Why not an M.2 drive? I have one. It's currently on the board that's running. For those of you who arrived late, that's the laptop we're scavenging from right there. And that is currently running what's on the screen. And this live stream is running off of that right now. Being cooled by the Bauer fan right now. And it's running on battery power. Because I have electricity power running to something else. So I didn't want to be bothered with it. We're trying to find a plug for it. All right, get that. Give me that. Come on. Give it up. Don't talk to me like that. All right. And here we've got a gigabyte. I'm trying to be more delicate with this one. And this is 1600 GeForce 1600 with 6 gigs of RAM. So this is what's going into the new system. Yes, I could buy something better. I don't need something better. This is going to be doing video editing and stuff like that. And to be honest, it's more CPU than it is GPU intensive. Just trying to see if there's anything else in here that I need. You know what? I'm going to put this drive back because I'm not going to use that. We'll save it for the next owner of this chassis. There's that. And we'll plug that in. And we'll plug that back in. There's that and that and that. It's going to need a graphics card. Does it have onboard? I don't think it. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll throw this one in for now. What do you say? We'll put this thing in it. See how it likes that. I like dim apples. Come on. Considering the most graphic intense thing my kids play is like Roblox, I think it'll be fun. Why can't I see what's going on here? There we go. And she's in. And then let's put this back in. Boots with lighting. Yeah, those M.2 drives. In fact, the better than M.2 is, well, it's also an M.2, but M.2 is the NVMe. Those things are wicked fast. I say that like I'm from Boston. This is wicked fast, man. All right, that's in. That's on. Okay, we're going to send you down below also. You're in a good enough. Well, you're not quite in a good enough step. I guess we got to get you some power. Hold on. We'll get you some power. Okay, that's got power. That's got power. Oh, this USB isn't plugged in. Plug it in USB. There we go. Da, da, da. There we go. It's got drive. It's got CPU. It's got memory. It's got that. It's got that. Good. That's good to go. All right. So that's going to probably end up going to one of the Cubs. Man, that thing weighs a ton. I think it's just the case. I thought it had a whole bunch of drives in it. Oh. BBB says, I have a eBay listing for a brand new in-box MSI laptop with RTX 2080. I'll give you $50 for it. That's about my budget right now. All these people say, you know, spend money on this, spend money on this. Man, you got to look at life like a business. You don't just spend money. If you don't absolutely have to have it, then you got to make a conscious decision about whether you should spend the money on it. So let's see here. Anyone here interested in 1983 Caprice Classic 4-door all white 4-barrel 305 runs fine. I have a folder. Wow. Man, I had a buddy in high school who had that car, except his was in gold. And it was great because anytime at night you pulled up behind somebody, they thought you had, they thought it was a cop because the cops in the area drove the Caprice also. Um, if you have an HTC Vive and the most demanding thing is Roblox plus X to doubt. No, I said my kids, and I don't have a Vive. I've got the whatchamacallit, Oculus Rift. But that's what I rated off of was that thing, that laptop. Um, Nick Hoffa says your statements about money are exactly why I use Linux. Windows is essentially free these days. They're really only worried about corporate users anymore. Where did I put my soda? Just a moment. Caffeine break. There we go. That hit the spot. All right. So let's take a look at our cooler here. See if we can get all that gunk off of it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's hear your theories on thermal paste application because I know this is a topic that'll light everybody up. What's the wrong way to apply thermal paste? Any way other than the way you do it. I'm asking because I had a theory on this. We'll use this plastic. Or not. We might need something more than that plastic. I like the Oculus Rift. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't play it nearly as much as I wish I did, but it is fun. Okay, nobody scream. You didn't see this. Oh my gosh. We may not be using this cooler. That is, I've never seen thermal paste caked on quite like that. What to do? Let's see if I have any cleaning solvents around here. I think all my cleaning solvent stuff are not in here. Oh, there we go. The heating element uses a very compact, see right here? There's a heat pipe, comes over here, there's a fan runs there and blows through these little vents. Well, dust and lint had built up behind those vents blocking it and degraded the usefulness of the heat pipe and caused it to overheat. And that caused the battery to swell up and a bunch of other stuff to go wrong. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I am not brand loyal. Sorry, I know everyone thinks that I'm such a, loyalist for anything. I'm not brand loyal about anything. No company is coming to my house and cooking me dinner and, tucking me in at night. So when they start doing that and they start paying the bills, maybe I'll be brand loyal. But until then, I buy what works. There we go. Maybe. Come on. Shadow's Edge. So did you say you lapped it? Did you lap it before putting the thermal paste on? Or are you talking about you lapped it with the thermal paste? Mm. Man, that almost feels like it's pitted. It. Ha! Well, we're not going this route. That right there. Where'd I put it? I'm guessing that's not supposed to happen. That might be why that computer died. And look at this. This is all breaking off. So, not water cooling. Guess what's back on the menu? Love how it solves its own problems. Like, don't worry about it. You're going this route. And this was the core it came off of. So my guess is this core is dead. And if we get in real close there, I thought that was corrosion. I think that is actually melted through the shield. Come on, you're coming off now, dude. Yep. That's going to be another project for another day. Thermal paste needs to be changed every 6 months. Woo! Use construction adhesive. There you go. So I was always told that you want to use as little thermal paste as possible. And the point of the thermal paste is that there's irregularities between the surface of the chip and the surface of the heatsink. And that all it's supposed to be is something that helps connect the two. So I would put thermal paste on and then skim the top of it with a razor blade. So all that was left was the thermal paste filling the tape. We got zip ties. All right. For the record, toothpaste does work okay as thermal paste. But does thermal paste work okay as toothpaste? That's where the real question is. So, we've got this power supply. Some dark marks on the fins. Maybe just some dust. As I see, no thermal paste, no thermal pad on this. It's a cooling master. We got our Ryzen chip. Remember, you want to apply this to the chip before putting your thermal paste on. That's a joke. Some Flex Seal. I can turn it into a boat with Flex Seal. Wow, I almost got his voice down there, didn't I? This Flex Seal. Alrighty. Let's see here. Ultra M.2. RAM as we're waiting on. That should be being delivered via eBay. Let's see where the RAM is. And the RAM badge for the little bear. It's out for delivery. So it should be. It's at my going to my PO box though, so we're gonna have to go get it. So let us do this. Let me catch up here. Let's hear. I built CPU since 1986. What are the specs of the MSI laptop? MSI laptop is Intel i7 7700 with a GeForce 1060 mobile. I think it's 3 gigabytes. Wi-Fi card right there. It's got USB 3, USB-C. It has a M.2 Toshiba 256 gig drive and a 1 terabyte Seagate mobile hard drive, like a physical platter. It's got HDMI. What else has it got? I think that's about it. Did I cover everything? Shaggy Rifleman, I did use toothpaste as thermal paste at work, so I had to change it again 3 weeks later. Shazza said, if a razor blade, I used a plastic gift card because I didn't want to scratch the surface. Well, I would drag it. I wouldn't use the razor like this. I would drag it like that, so I was just using it as a straight edge. You don't need to spread out thermal paste, usually a pea-sized dot or line across the middle of the CPU. I know, I've heard all sorts. Isn't your RAM in the driveway? Actually, it's parked in the street, but no, actually, you're right. It is in the driveway. Currently debating whether I will spend $40K or Battletech. Your thoughts? Oh, man. Are you talking actual tabletop or software? Eesh. I used to be really into $40K. These days, I would probably be more into Battletech. Are those glasses the bear needs updated to reflect the? Well, I'm not the bear. Clearly, the bear is. He doesn't do tech. His claws get all in everything. It gets fur everywhere. It's not a good clean room environment, if you know what I mean. What size of screen was it? It was not a touch screen, and it was a 15-inch. I had the screen here just a second. It was a 15-inch. I used to have 17-inch laptops, but they're so big, they're just a pain in the butt. A tabletop. Yeah, I'd probably go BattleTech these days. less minis. And yeah, it was not a touchscreen. So let's start mounting the CPU here. All right. There's that. Make sure your hands are nice and clean when doing this. Wipe them off on your shorts. My laptop MSI is in the Best Buy network. Card died. Oh. All right. Oh, look, we're back to having pins. We should do it like this. There we go. Let's do that first. All right, where's our notch? Our notch is over here, and our notch here is right there. So we're going to pivot like that. There we go. Why is this not fitting? Let me turn it so I can see what I'm doing. Too many pins, that's the problem. That does not feel seated. Do we have a bent pin? Look down all these lines. Doesn't look like we have a bent pin. Yeah, looks like it's... Is that as low as it's supposed to mount in there? That's not right. Is there something in the board? I have never had this problem before. Never in my life. Feels like something right in here isn't wanting to go right. Follow the triangle. I know to follow the triangle. I know you're just trying to be helpful. I have literally built thousands of computers. And that I'm not being hyperbolic. I honestly built thousands of computers. Maybe even with my glasses, I'm too blind. Is this up all the way? Make sure there's nothing. Aha, I am too blind. I said follow the triangle. And I goes, oh, mouthy, I know to follow the triangle. Yeah. Looking at what I thought was a triangle and was just a shadow. Apparently I need better glasses. Yep, that's me. Every time I get cocky, I do something stupid. I need to... My wife tells me about it. She's like, every time you get cocky, you open your mouth, and you're like, I've done blah, blah, blah. And I have. I've literally built thousands of computers. Honestly, I was looking at the board, and I'm like, it looked like the arrow was right there, but it was over here. All right, so that's in. So now, what did I do? Oh, my thermal paste is right here, and we've got to mount this thing. So let's see what we got for mounting options. All right. We got this one. That may work, but this one's just latched underneath something. I don't think we're going to be able to use this mounting system. Then we got this thing. Yep, that looks like that's going to line up. So, Echo, I think I just answered your question. All right. And there's this. Now, this is one thing I don't like about this heatsink. Is you've got to put this whole thing together like this. Come on. Oh, yeah, this is super easy. Like that, and then that goes in there. And then I've got to screw this. I guess I could show you what I'm doing, huh? Is you got to slide this thing in. And there's a little hole right there, and then you got to... When you get big old paws like mine, Oh, it's not going in. Come on. Don't worry, you're not the only ones who can't see. Whoever designed this was a straight up sadist. How am I supposed to push in? How am I supposed to? It's got a spring on it. It's got a spring on the damn thing. So you have to push it in while turning it to get it to lock in. How am I supposed to do that? So it has to go into this little hole right here. Oh, you're right. It doesn't screw it. It is just pressure. I thought I saw threads. Again, I need better cheaters. These are apparently not strong enough. I got some other ones over here. Let me see if these are stronger. That's what I figured. I figured it was just pressure mounted. Then I looked at it. I'm like, well, it looks like a thread. And on top of it, and I just dropped those on the floor. And on top of it, this is knurled. So why is this knurled like you're going to turn it when it's not? Oh, yeah, these are better. All right, you're gone anyway. We'll find you later. Which thermal paste are we using? We are using Master Gel Pro from Cool Master. Thermal compound. All right. So then, let's get that in there. Oh, and make this so easy. In some ways, things were a lot easier back in the day. In some ways, they were way harder. Okay, so it's going to mount like that. And let's peel that off and set it right there. Put that over there. Double-sided tape. Let's see here. Broken Lee says he's going to be here. He builds PCs on a daily basis. Well, you see, he's more up to date than I am. All right. I don't know. Linus does a pretty good job. I love watching him get all frustrated, though. I love knowing that other people go through some of the same stuff I went through. All right. So I think we're going to do the line method. There we go. Evenly distributed in there. There's a little bit of a gap right there. Come on, let it go. Let it go, man. All right. Oh, you can't see. I know. We're getting there. Let me move this out of the way. Probably move graphics card over. All right. So we got our thermal compound. Now for the fun part. Push this out like that. Will the company get mad at you if you compare that apron to another one? I don't care. Get that centered. Stop presetting yourself. Why is it not wanting to go into the pattern I want it to go into? Do I need to, hold on, I may need to do it a different way here. I need to go like that, so I think I need to go in like this to get the preset there where I want it to be. One moment, please. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. Why do these not look like they're going to descend far enough? Do I need to put these back in? No, I can't possibly need to put those back in. So, I think they need to move out. Great. Yeah, let me turn it some more. There. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, right now, we're trying to get these to line up and trying to get those don't go far enough for this. Why don't they go far enough? They're made of the finest Chinesium. Yeah. It's way too vertical for my taste. Do one corner then across. Yeah, well, you're going to have to, but try to make sure we're seated in the center there. Yeah, it looks like we are. Okay. Man, that is. That is not right. There's no way it should have to. All right, we're taking this off. Okay, I need to take a look at this closer. This needs to extend. Yeah, that will not extend far enough. All right, I have a thought. Oh, let's see if we do this. You try to turn it off, turn it back on. Yeah, the only problem with the comparison with the tire is if you put too much pressure on this thing, you're out a couple $100. And I get around. I've done a lot of stuff. If you think I know a lot about this stuff, you should find out how much I know about ancient religions and cultures. That's just freaky. All right. Okay. There's instructions? Nobody said anything about instructions. Okay. Tack that one in. Spot welded on. What could go wrong? All right. I should have thought about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this first. You take this fan off. Oh, let's see here. Do I unscrew? I don't have enough light over here. That's half the problem. Where's my phone? Motivex in the house. How's it going? All right. So no pass-through screws. Looks like it's clips only. So we just need to take those clips off. Alrighty. So we get some extra light up there from this side. Yeah, this is the IO shield. So the fans, we think it's blowing that way. Is there an arrow on this? If there isn't, we'll reverse the fan. There we go. Should have done that for, as you see, it's been a long time since I've done something like this. Yeah, we're going to have to use a manual screwdriver device. Passive cooling for the win. They said it couldn't be done, and they were right. It just fell over. Arrows. I don't see any archers. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Check my fan headers are over here. Yeah, like that. How about like this? There we go. And we'll attach to the inner fan header. There's that. And we'll take this. Warranty void if removed. Oh, look at that. Poor warranty. There's that. And that. And just gonna see if we can tuck that right in there. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not. There's no space under it, so no, we won't be tucking that right under there. Do I have any tape? Something to keep that right there. I could use a zip tie. Ah, where'd my tape go? We'll fiddle with it later. All right, let's see here. If it only had some snap-ons, it'd magically fix itself. That's so true. Let's see here. Stuff later, so let's go ahead and put it in the box. Come here, box. This is a Figure Slicer 3000 from Fry's. Actually, for boxes, it's pretty good. I gotta say. It's not too sharp at all. Put that right there for now. Okay. Yeah, this thing's got LEDs and a whole 9 yards. Probably not going to enable those. And where'd my little pillbox go? There we go. This has got all my screws and stuff in it. All right, there's that. Intermission Network Part 2, bedtime. And we're done. Not quite. Only we're that easy. If it were Craftsman, you could just take it back to Sears and, yeah. Here's what I love. So they just spent a whole bunch of money remodeling the Sears over here. They didn't even get finished, and now they're closing it. All right. There's that. And let me take a look at the board just to make sure on its mounting points. Make sure they're all fairly standard. That's not. That's going to be set back there. Okay, that's right. Those are both good. Those are going to be both good. Oh, these are pretty standard. That's going to be easy peasy. All right. And that's going to come in here. Get in there. There you go. And then that's going to go in there. Actually, let's put this one in first. Maybe just skip the standoffs. Spray a little Plasti Dip in there. It'll be fine. Man, I used to be able to put together a PC so fast. Oh, man, I had it down. That doesn't want to go in. What's your problem? We'll come back to you. I don't know, all the PC builds I ever see, they always skip the part. Oh, it's like magically all the standoffs are in and all the other stuff gets taken care of and it's all wonderful. Oh, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. And number 8. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'd already set it off to the side. Broken Lee says, it takes me about an hour to do a full build. Some cases come with standoffs pre-installed. They do. This one actually did, but I took them out because I was trying to put that, whatchamacallit in. Now, just un momento, por favor. Nope, no grounding strap. I've built thousands of PCs over the years, never wore a grounding strap. Just remember to ground yourself every so often. I have a huge chunk of metal right here. Touch that. We're all good. All right. That's good. That's good. What is in here? What is that? Oh, it's the mounting tray for my hard drive. All right. Well, that's lovely. You got to do it from the back side. Thank goodness for that. That doesn't look cheap and cheesy at all. All right. So those are in. That's. Well, it's got one of these things where you have to. Sorry, that was on pretty tight. It wasn't going to rip my fingers up over it. So I got to take that off so I can slide this plate off. So then I can take these things out. And then this has got one in it. And these just get pried out. All right. All right. Only tell this flex. No. Momic. That's the laptop right there. It's going in, or major components of it are going into here. Okay, we're looking good. Where's the rest of my screws? I think they're in here. We got some zip ties for cable management. And we got... Does everything have to come with this? Everything. Everything these days comes with one of these stupid rags. So I could polish down the plexiglass. The door for this is actually what the laptop's sitting on right now. Plexiglass door. Well, it is a rebuild of sorts. It's a reincarnation, is more accurate. So, and lower him in. I guess we should put the IO shield in. What do you think? IO shield? Broken Lee, my first PC build sat on a phone book for 3 years. And honestly, if I didn't have kids and animals, I would probably do one of those open case build, like test bed setups, because I really like those, because I like being able to get in there and futz with stuff. Remember, you got to really hammer this thing in here. Again, that's a joke. I'm making fun of the Verge. Because, I mean, it's the Verge, right? I hope I'm making fun of the right people. I hope that was the Verge that did that. All right, there we go. That's all lined up. Screw holes looking good. I wish we should set up a Discord. I know people have asked for it. I'm a bad host. You know what? If only we had a mod who was really technical and was named Joe Smith. I bet he knew how to set up a Discord. Oh, yeah, this is your speaker. You have to put it in yourself. Alrighty. Alright, there's a hard drive. Okay, so let's get these. I think this is the right screw. And that's the wrong screwdriver. There we go. There's the right screwdriver. Wipe off your sweet brow. Say my name. That takes over the house. I worked at a company called Behringer Mannheim, and we had servers called what was it? Skynet and what was the other one? And HAL. These were back in the days. These were giant. They were full server rack kind of things. I'm like, that's just asking for trouble. That's what that is. All right. Okay, that does match up. I was slightly concerned, but now I'm more concerned. No, I kid. Okay. There's that one. 5 million more to go. All right. Oh, let's see here. Jeff Exhibit Computer, Dell holds a Shay. Really want Discord. I haven't said I really want a Discord, but you guys, people have been saying that they want a Discord. So, what's the tech specs for the torque specs of those screws? Pro tip. I'm guessing a lot of you guys know this. If you've got a screw and a non-magnetic screwdriver, what you could do is lick the screw right here, get a little bit of saliva in it, and then you can use surface tension. I'm not trying to be gross about this. You often use surface tension to hold the screw in place as you're putting it in. And it's not working with this one. Oh, of course. Because why would you? I'm actually doing it live. If I wasn't doing it live, it would work all day long. And I think I grabbed the wrong screw. Because that's not going in there right. That's not right at all. Okay, we're going to have to dig that out. See, that's what happens when you're talking. Dale said I set up an FTP server for the company as a hacker decoys named Kenny. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! Joe Smith wants Discord. Haha. V bulletin. I just rubbed the, let's see here. I just missed it. That's not the right screw. There, nope. That's how I did this before. There we go. I saw the right one, then went to grab it, and I grabbed the wrong one. And then, why do some of these feel like they don't want to go in? That is so weird. There we go. Take that, you rat little bugger. There we go. Is the heatsink going to block the back panel? Well, that was why we were going to go with the water cooler, because I thought it was. And I still think it's going to. I may have to drill out. Oh, and the back panel is plastic. So, can't even just drill that out. That'll be nice. All right. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Yeah, that one's done. Okay. All right, well, that looks good. All right. That's good enough. All right. There is our PCI. Locked, unlocked. The memory's going to be way tight up against there. Hopefully I don't have to use the first slot. Let's keep hoping. All right. Think it needs a fuel injector. I could see that happening. All right. Let's talk about this stuff now. So it's got this little, move the camera up. It's got this little board here. I think this is for the LED switch, power. That's a little board there for that. Guess that's how it gets power from the motherboard. VDG. What is VDG? The HAL 9000. Okay, who here raise your hands if you didn't realize that HAL, H-A-L, is one letter off from IBM in each case. Come on, admit it. You didn't know it. I know some of you were just like mind blown. I'm amazing like that. Just ask my wife. She'll tell you that I told her that I'm amazing like that. Come on, USB. Oh, it wants to run down through here. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. There we go. It wants to be all clever. Okay. And this is... that goes to the board. And this... That's more USB. Okay. And this is going to need power, so we'll route you out there. And I guess you need power too? You all seem pretty greedy. And I need power. Yes, I often ramble just like this when working on a PC. I'm not doing this just for you guys. This is my normal state of being. And the power switch. Come on. I thought it might be an RGB controller, but I'm like, what's controlling it? What do I plug it into? Streamlabs, go home, you're drunk. Old tech guy, did not know that, and I'm a nerd. An old nerd. And all these years, man, and you just heard it. That sucks, doesn't it? Is it getting late? Because I'm getting hungry. 11:29. I'm trying to eat one meal a day these days to help lose weight, or to jumpstart the losing weight process. And so I eat at lunch. So it's getting close to my lunchy times. So if I start to get hangry, it's not my fault. So that's the bottom. Power supply is going to go right here. Man, this get old thing, not fun. You need a lot more light than you used to when you were younger. In fact, I'm going to adjust the light here. Hold on real quick. Let me look at chats. Let me know when you want me to pass administration over to you. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Damn, you're the man. I thought we were making a joke about admin joke. The how was answered to question on Jeopardy a few years ago. Oh, was it really? Only He-Man has the power. You don't know. I find technology fascinating sometimes. Thank you probably have more computing power than what computer all NASA did during the moon landing. My phone probably has more power than NASA had to do in the moon landing. Jennifer White Wolf, good day. Sorry to see you having these troubles. You know what, Jennifer? I hate to admit it, this sort of stuff, this is fun to me. I know, I'm sick like that. All right, let me open the Discord. Discord engaged. Accept invite. Opening app. One moment, please. Hey, there we go. All right, I can't type, but I'll put this down in the corner there. I'll put the video so I can see what I'm actually doing up here. And there we go. This is an unclaimed account. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Broken Lee, thank you so much. You've been very helpful. I really appreciate it. In fact, I am probably going to have a question for you here in a hot second. Why won't let me slide that over? I don't need to see all that. I want more text and less. I'll futz with that later. All right. So, and I don't mean just a needle pulling thread. What was the question I had? Oh no, this is just USB stuff, isn't it? I know what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was moving my light because I need more light. Oh yeah, come on, tell me you'll reach. Oh, look at that. Oh, my fan's dead. My battery kicked the bucket. Hold on, we got to do a battery change on the fan. It's running on the laptop.